Hey guys, it's Actual back again. This time I'm going to talk about my experiences in DAYZ. A little bit of a more, I suppose, nicer vlog than what I did yesterday, which was grades and how your life really isn't ruined, trust me. But yeah, anyway, I'm home alone for this video, that's why there's no shouting in the background, no television, no nothing. Loving it. You have no idea how nice pizza is when you cook it yourself. The blood, sweat and tears that went into that. Anyway, sorry, I digress. So yes, DAYZ. First experience of DAYZ, I'm not going to dress it up, I was absolutely terrible. I spawned about K down the coast, so kind of southwest from Cherno. Went, oh, that's Cherno, run to Cherno. It's absolutely brilliant until you get yourself a zombie problem. I got myself a rather large zombie problem. So I kind of was running around whilst trying to ask people in the chat how to deal with my zombie problem. There was nobody else in the server, so nobody replied. Well done, me. Got better. After that, I went to, well, I lost them by kind of doing a 90-degree around a thing and then kind of crawling really quickly. Sorry, yeah, I'm wearing a jacket and this t-shirt, deal with it. Yeah, I went to crawl and get the holes underneath the walls. Went to do that, lost them, luckily. Then I went, ooh, that's an industrial spawn. Of course, that's where I get a hatchet from. One-hit kill on zombies. Got myself into the zombie problem. Then I lost myself the zombie problem by going up to the top of the industrial, and then there was kind of like some pipes leading across to the next building. Running across that, I don't know what happened. It's probably something to do with the 10 FPS gaming I was doing. I kind of fell off and broke my leg. Now, for those of you who don't play DAYZ, breaking a leg doesn't seem like a big deal. You break your leg, there's a new spawn, it's pretty much game over. So we're kind of, yeah, so that was experience 1 of DAYZ. Experience 2, I was more prepared. I knew that that I had to not break my leg and go on a server with people. That's a good idea. I also managed to choose a server that when you spawn in gives you a weapon, random ammunition, painkillers, bandages and a assault pack. I'm not going to name the server because I can't remember it exactly. It was doing alright actually. And then somebody said, oh, do you want to team up? Yeah, okay. I was in Cherno and I ran to pod something, which is kind of like northeast of Cherno and kind of like the U-bit. Sorry, it's more that way for you guys. The U-bit. Did the friendly dance, sorry about the blurry thing. Yeah, of course he shot me in the face. Because that's what you get for trusting people. So there's 2 things I've learned from DAYZ. 1, play on a server where there are people who might actually not shoot you in the face. 2, don't trust anyone. Unless you're like really, really badly desperate, like you've got so little blood you can't even see it. It's like in that corner, isn't it? Yeah, like that there on DAYZ. And yeah. So that's my advice to you guys if you ever do end up playing DAYZ. Don't trust anyone. Really, just don't. Even if they're wearing hero uniforms, they're most likely bandits. And yeah, just don't trust anyone. I'm going to leave it at that. Don't trust anyone. Okay, guys. So I'm kind of toying with the idea of doing some Rust. Toying with it. I haven't decided yet. I've also got myself some new toys for FSX. I got the I got the ASK-21 glider by Aerosoft, and I also managed to get my hands on the Captain Sim weapons pack. Now I know it's not what a lot of you guys use, deal with it, I do. And again, the ASK21, I don't actually think I've seen any YouTube videos on it, except obviously the Aerosoft promo videos. And I'd like to see how that goes. Obviously I'm not going to be making any content with it until I get back to the UK, which is how many days from now? Oh, it's exactly a week. 7 days to go, guys. So, yeah, 7 days. Well, I'll come back on the 3rd, but I landed about 10 to 7 at night. And I'm going to be travelling from 6 AM. So there is absolutely no chance of me being in a position to do a stream or a video. But on the 4th, I've got a trip into town, which I'll probably vlog, because I've got to go and see my college tutor, because they want to give me a voucher. Because I helped out at the Sunderland Air Show for them, which, you know, it cost me £20 to help them out, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. 100% recommend it. Sunderland Air Show is a UK, well, it's probably the biggest air show in the northeast of England. And Newcastle Airport, this year, I think they did it last year as well, had a viewing area next to the threshold of runway 07. I think I did a stream actually and said, oh yeah, I was standing over in that field. And yeah, I just met some of the pilots, met all the blades, met the guys, so I can't remember the names, who fought Bronco, and I waved with Red 10 off on his merry way when he was departing. I had a photograph where they were both, him and his back seat, were both looking at me. But I only got half the jet in, so I was really, really disappointed that I'd messed it up so much. But yeah, I say I enjoyed it and I 100% recommend going next year. I don't know the dates off the top of my head, but I've got to go into Newcastle, and then I'll probably definitely make some videos on the ASK21 probably, and the Captain Sim Weapons Pack, and then that night I'm definitely streaming. And I will most likely be doing either Prague to Copenhagen, that's Rosinier or Václav Havel Airport, depending if you're old or new. I kind of go between the two because it's only been called Václav Havel for about 2 years. And yeah, it was called Rosinier before that. But it was, I'm not going to digress into why it's called Václav Havel. If you want to Google Václav Havel, he's an amazing guy. If you can find, if you hear what the kind of stuff he was doing, it's pretty impressive. There's also a film, I don't think it was actually ever went into English, called Obchan Havel, which translates vaguely as Citizen Havel. And again, it's a bit of an autobiographical film of his life. I said I wasn't digressing, I digressed, well done me. And yeah, that's Copenhagen Kastrup, or Copenhagen Kastrup to Newcastle, because those were the 2 flights that I'm doing on the 3rd. Because, please somebody explain this to me. SAS, Scandinavian Air Systems, if you've got a low cost ticket with them, you can go from Prague to Copenhagen, Copenhagen to Newcastle, for roughly £65, including a suitcase. It's on a low cost fare, so obviously you don't get food, etc. But it's Scandi, so the seat pitch is reasonable. I hope. I don't know yet. And Jet2, who are no frills, it would have cost me £165. I got my numbers wrong there. To fly with them, coming home on the 4th, so a day later. And that would be without a suitcase. Please, somebody explain to me how the price is so drastically different. How can it be profitable for me to go on 2 flights, fly, well, it's roughly an hour and a half longer for half the price? If you can tell me that, please do. Let me know in the comments section. That's down there. Also, guys, I'm going to knock it on the head here. I've been talking for 10 minutes about everything from DAYZ to potentially Rust to what I've been buying to Václav Havel. So, 9 minutes, 40 seconds, guys. I'd like to thank every single one of you for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.